everyone. Welcome to the Smoke Break series. It's been a few weeks, but I had to take some time off to kind of just give it a rest, collect my thoughts a little bit, relax, basically. Once you're doing this every week, it starts to run out of things to talk about. I mean, I'm talking every day to people at work, and don't always have something interesting to come at you with. But here I am, and we will continue on our regular schedule now. It was in fact my plan to do a video this week, but it just so happens that we have something tragic and interesting to talk about. As most of you know, recently there was a bombing in Boston. There were, from what I hear, I wasn't there, 2 bombs that went off that had some sort of shrapnel mechanism in them, containing ball bearings and I guess some sort of nails. There were also 2 bombs that did not go off, that were dismantled by the police and respective bomb authorities. In this attack, 3 people died and 140 people were injured, some very mildly and some pretty seriously. I'm sure most of you saw the picture of that guy who just had a leg bone, like just his shin was left, and the cowboy hero was holding his artery closed so the man would not bleed out. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel bad for those people that had to go through this. 3 people died, and people dying in these sorts of events is never a good thing. However, this is where some of you are going to get offended, so I've warned you, beware. Tread softly. What I'm seeing now is everyone taking to a lot of social media sites saying things like, oh, our prayers are with you, internet hugs, how could this happen to our nation, to us, blah, blah, fucking blah, blah. Here's what I think. I don't think you actually give a shit about shit like this. I think you just want to fucking look like you give a shit to the people around you. I don't know who you're trying to impress. Maybe your, religious family, or that girl that you want to, to think of you as a compassionate man with feelings, or that guy that for whatever reason you're trying to impress in this way. But I don't think you actually give a shit that shit like this happens. I'll tell you why. If you gave a shit, you would feel sad every fucking day. Because American drones, right now, this very moment, are causing more death and destruction because of you and me. Our tax dollars are directly responsible for the murder of innocent people every day. I'll tell you what, I pay attention to a lot of these more underground type media on the internet. I watch videos coming directly out of Syria, and if you people actually fucking gave a shit, you would know that every day in Syria there are people gathering, innocent people, babies, toddlers, 6 months to 2-3 years old, in their little fucking onesie footy pajamas, and shooting them in the fucking head. So when I see people talking the way that they are these past few days on the internet, it really makes me think, what about the other 365 fucking days of the year? How come I don't see people like, oh, internet hugs, fucking how could this happen? Look at these things that us and our country and countries like ours are directly fucking responsible for. Where the fuck are you every other fucking day? And no offense to these people in Boston, like I said, I feel bad, and it must have been scary as hell to be there that day, but this shit is small fucking potatoes compared to the shit that goes on the rest of the fucking year, every fucking day, for other people. Just because it happened to fucking happen on the large island in the middle of the ocean that we live on, the big fucking piece of rock that we happen to be within 3,000 miles of, to people we don't even fucking know, now we feel bad. We get the slightest taste of war in our own homeland and don't realize that People live like this. Much worse, actually, every day. This is every day of their lives. They have to worry, hey, am I going to go outside today and get my fucking head cut off? I'm going to go send my children to school today and the school's going to get hit by a missile from some American fucking plane in some proxy war that we're waging in the Middle East for some fucking reason because we can't mind our own goddamn business? Is my child going to be gathered up and fucking cut to pieces or shot in the head, even though they can't talk yet? How about those people in fucking Africa whose kids are being taken and trained to be fucking, military snipers and shit by the time they're 9 years old, taken from their parents and never to be seen again? But hey, internet hugs for the 3 people that died in Boston, right? Here's what I think. I think you don't give a shit. Because if you gave a shit, you'd be pissed the fuck off and sad every fucking day. Not just 2 days ago when there's a fucking bomb and a few people got hurt and like 3 people died. Okay? So as you can see, I'm a little bit upset. And as I said, I don't want to come off callous, because I do feel bad for the people that did get injured, the families that were affected in Boston. But we're pretty fucking short-sighted to think that this is a tragedy. Because it pales in comparison to the things that these people have to deal with every fucking day of their lives. We're lucky. We are lucky. Anyway, if you still feel like it, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you all next time.